o'clock. Debbie, you've got a little bit to tell us about the NHS.
I have, yes. And I have got a couple of bits of video. So perhaps we'll just show one for the news and maybe we'll save one for extra. So we'll show the first one first. But the NHS board meeting, there's been lots of board meetings, MHRA as well. We will come on to that, I promise you, next week. And June Raine is still there. But with regards to the NHS, it's vaccine dominated, of course, the NHS board meeting. But there was one member of the board who was just asking for a friend, is it okay to give all the jabs together? Because really, it's a lot cheaper. It is safe, isn't it? Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. Co-administration. We talked last year, there was a big push on co-administering flu and COVID vaccines. It worked extremely well, but there wasn't a huge push publicly for that. So confidence in public from having co-administration of vaccines. I'm thinking of those pregnant women being offered 4 vaccines and the over 75s will be offered 3 this winter. I think the comms on this is massively important because, to be candid, the efficiency to the NHS is massive. Giving 3 or 4 vaccines simultaneously costs a fraction of giving 3 or 4 separately. And it is, in my experience, generally, and I'd like to hear it from you, completely safe to do so. The immune system is very, very good at it, but how we build confidence in people, which will allow us to vaccinate far more people swiftly and effectively.
Vaccinate far more people, far more quickly, all at once, because it's cheaper. I'll leave that there, perhaps.
You've got another video, though.
I have got another video. Do you want to do that now, or do you want to save it for extra? Should we do it now? Okay, so the second video from the NHS board meeting is a gentleman called Steve Russell. Now, he was the CEO of an NHS trust. He's not a doctor. He's not a medical professional, but he is the chief delivery officer of the vaccination programme. And here he is highlighting, after he's highlighted that vaccines are the most effective public health intervention after clean water. But let's hear what he says about the vaccine strategy that you're all going to hear about very soon.
In late 2023, a vaccine which has gone through a number of clinical trials was authorised for use by the MHRA, which is the body that tests the safety of vaccines. And the vaccine that's been authorised and chosen for use has the potential to reduce those hospitalisations and deaths by up to 80%. So that, again, is really quite significant, both in terms of protection, but also the wider NHS picture. So this is a really important kind of, Amanda used the phrase, all-in piece for the NHS. We are mobilising we will start to deliver the campaign at quite a big pace. We've had quite a short amount of time to plan it, but it will start in September, and there are 2 parts to it. The first part is a service to protect infants, so newborns and infants. That is going to be delivered by offering pregnant women a vaccine at around 28 weeks. And so those women who are pregnant on the 1st of September and are 28 weeks plus will be offered the vaccine. That will be delivered largely through maternity providers.
Now, I just want to double highlight that this is the RSV, the Arexvy vaccine that they plan on giving to pregnant women and newborn babies. And this is going to start from September. So that's 2 clips of the NHS board meeting, but I really would advise anybody who wants to go and hear what is going to happen this winter. There's a few diamonds buried in that board meeting, the recent one in July.
OK, thank you for that. And we're just going to end on, well, what does this show? To me, this shows the final decline of UK. This is why we have so many problems in the country, because the policies being enacted are simply mindless.
Well, Brian, yes, this is finally a transgender civil servant is wearing fetish gear to Whitehall. Saoirse Amathea Tweedle, I think the name is, has been wearing fetish clothes, and the Department of Work and Pension staff have objected. The Telegraph does go on to say that Baroness Jenkins has got involved in this now because she wants to ask what policy dress code do civil servants have? Because it would appear that this particular individual wants to wear a gothic choker with a pentagram, fishnet tights, low-cut black corsets, and high heels. I can't say that I would be wearing that to work personally, anytime.
Pretty incredible. And I will end today's news by saying we were informed some time ago reliably that a police trainee candidate training in the London area is attending police training on particular days, identifying as a fox, because this is his particular comforting activity. And if you believe this is not true, I'm just going to say to you, this came from a source within the police force themselves. There's been huge consternation about it. This is the breakdown, the final breakdown of UK. This isn't stupid policy that has come out of the minds of the general public. This is orchestrated, vindictive policy from within the political circles to break down society at all levels. Can it be stopped? Yes. What do we need to do? We need to stand together and challenge it at every opportunity. We'll end the news there. Debbie, thank you very much for joining me in the studio. It's been really great. And also, Mark, thank you for joining us. If you're a member of UK Column, please stay with us. We will be back shortly for UK Column Extra. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.